Kelsey and Graeme here, and with Pride Festival just around the corner, we thought this would be a great opportunity to visit the Canadian Museum for Human Rights.
So come with us as we give you a sneak peek of the museum that everyone's been talking about. We're here with the museum spokesperson, Maureen Fitzhenry. Can you tell us where we're standing in the museum right now?
Well, we're standing in the Great Hall, which will greet visitors when they enter. It's a very large space with concrete walls, and it'll be held for functions can be held in here and recognition for donors. And it's holding up above it the Garden of Contemplation, which is full of basalt rock and water and greenery. It's holding up about 1.5 million pounds of rock and water.
Wow.
So I hope no one gets afraid walking underneath of
Yeah,
it,
no kidding.
but those girders won't let anything down.
That's good to hear.
So we're now on the second floor, and what exhibit is going to be going in this area?
This is Canada's Human Rights Journey Gallery, which is the largest gallery in the museum. So we'll have all kinds of exhibits and niches and multimedia displays to portray our challenges and struggles as a nation right from it's our inception.
And so you're talking about these ramps right behind us. What did the architect have in mind when picking the rock and lighting it up and everything?
Well, he picked white alabaster because it's a translucent sort of a rock that we're lighting from behind so that it glows with a white and hopeful and optimistic sort of symbolism to it, crisscrossing through dark concrete graphite walls. So it's the light through the darkness.
It looks amazing already.
Okay, so we've noticed it's kind of gotten from like darkness to lightness. Can you tell us where we are and what that all means?
Well, here we are on the 4th level, which is overlooking the Garden of Contemplation, where people can come and reflect on what they've seen. And we're surrounded by the glass cloud. We've gone from the entrance, which is quite a purposely dark and gloomy and thoughtful kind of environment, kind of heavy. And as we get higher, we encounter more and more light. So here we are in the sunshine of the cloud. And then when you go up to the Tower of Hope, high above, it'll be so bright that you'll probably need sunglasses on a sunny day.
It's really gorgeous up here. So how are viewers going to experience the LGBT rights journey? Are we going to see it throughout the whole museum?
Yes, people will see that throughout the whole museum. We have a themed approach, so we're looking at things like human rights today, we're looking at the legal challenges of human rights, looking at Canadian human rights journey, and we do envision, for example, in the Canadian human rights journey, we'll be dealing with same-sex marriage, we'll be dealing with queer resistance. In our youth-oriented gallery, we'll be looking at bullying and the pink shirts story. In our Canadian Challenges gallery, we look at numerous legal cases that have happened that deal with LGBT rights. In our human rights defenders, in the Human Rights Today gallery, there'll be at least one defender who's featured who's been an activist for those kind of rights. I also should note that we're going to have gender-neutral washrooms available in here as well, out of respect for that dynamic of our visiting population. And there's many, many other ways. So I think that people from that demographic will find a really rich experience here.
Wow, thank you.
You're welcome.
We've come to the end of our tour, and I have to give a huge thank you on behalf of the LGBTQ community to the Canadian Museum for Human Rights and to Maureen Fitzhenry for giving us this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Well, it was absolutely my pleasure, and I hope you'll come back again when we're open.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
And stay tuned for our next episode where we ask people on the streets what they think of this museum and how it ties into our Pride theme this year, Equal.